Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. This is a phrase that I'm sure most of us have heard at least once in our life, but it couldn't be any further from the truth. Words can do a lot of emotional damage. I'm sure that most of us have been called a name or two that has hurt our feelings, but some people take it to a whole new level and pick a certain person to continue to tease or call names. This person's usually titled a bully. I chose this topic because it hit close to home for me. I was bullied for a short amount of time in junior high, so I kind of know what it feels like. The purpose of my speech is to persuade my audience that bullying is a major issue with children and more action should be taken. Bullying can be prevented with the correct guidance from parents and by children being closely monitored on their social media. There are also some things that children who are being bullied can do. The first thing I would like to discuss is how some bullying can be prevented with the correct guidance from parents. According to the Department of Education and Early Childhood Development, parents can help prevent bullying by teaching their children how to be caring to others, how to get along with others, how to deal with their feelings, and how to be assertive without being aggressive when standing up for themselves. I try to instill in my kids to treat people the way they want to be treated. Also, not to be a tattletale, but if they know of someone that needs help and or is being bullied, to tell someone immediately. In the same article from the Department of Education, it states that it is important to teach your children the difference between tattling and telling. The article explains that tattling is someone trying to get someone else in trouble, but telling is reporting someone's behavior in order to help themselves or someone else. It is important for parents to be observant of their child's behavior and to look for signs of being bullied or engaging in bullying behavior. Next, I want to touch on the subject of cyberbullying and how parents need to closely monitor their child's social media accounts. On the website Bullying Statistics, the Cyberbullying Research Center did a series of surveys on cyberbullying and found out that about half of young people have experienced some form of cyberbullying and 10 to 20% experience it regularly. StopBullying.gov gives some tips on how to prevent cyberbullying and what parents can do to properly monitor their children. They suggest that parents need to know the sites their kids visit and have sense of what they are doing online. Also, that parental controls, filtering software, or monitoring programs can be installed. Parents should also have their kids' passwords and ask a friend to follow their children on social media. Parents need to encourage their kids to tell them immediately if they or someone they know is being cyberbullied. Both of my children have social media accounts, and I have all their passwords. They are aware that I go onto their accounts and regularly check their activity. I believe that with them knowing that I have access, it prevents them from posting things that they otherwise would. Having said all that, there are some things that kids being bullied can do. A child should never have to feel alone if they are being bullied. Children should understand that they should tell someone immediately if they are being bullied, even if it's just a close friend. HelpGuide.org, dealing with bullying, suggests some things that parents should go over with their child if they are being bullied. They need to tell a trusted adult, respond to a bully firmly and act confident, turn and walk away, or even run if they must. Surround themselves with supportive friends and stay in groups, and if they can, to avoid places where they are bullied. It is also important to explain to a child that they should report if they see someone getting bullied. A lot of children who are being bullied are too afraid to admit it or report it, so if another child knows to report it, it could help to save the child who is the victim. So in conclusion, like I stated earlier, bullying is a major issue and there is proper action that can be done. I've explained to you how bullying can be prevented with the correct guidance and ways that parents can monitor their children on social media. Also, some of the things that parents should teach their child if they are dealing with a bully. Again, I chose this topic because it hit close to home for me and I know what it's like to be bullied. If you have ever been called a name or have had someone be mean to you, then you have an idea of what it feels like for someone to be bullied, and it's not a good feeling. It is a parent's responsibility to make sure that their child knows right from wrong and how to treat people. Children who have been dealing with a bully need to know that the problem usually isn't actually with them, but issues that the bullies themselves are dealing with. And in the words of Eleanor Roosevelt, no one can make you feel inferior without your permission.